are going to reveal the quantum behind the Ant-Man and the Wasp. In this video, we are going to highlight 4 main theories regarding quantum realm, which are quantum tunneling,
quantum entanglement,
quantum void,
and quantum phasing.
So basically in this movie, most of the scene is about quantum realm. So Intan, what did you know about quantum realm?
Quantum realm is the scale where quantum mechanical effects become important when studied as an isolated system. This means the distance is at 100 nanometers or less at a very low temperature. It is where action of the angular momentum is quantized.
Yeah, that's right, Intan. So in this movie, yeah, that's right, Intan. In this movie, Janet is the first person that went into the quantum realm, followed by Scott after decades. Somehow, Scott had succeeded to get out from the quantum realm and Janet was trapped in there. Do you remember the scene where Janet went into the quantum realm?
Had to get inside it, but the plating was too thick. The only way in was to shrink between the molecules.
I can't get through. Hank.
We both knew that if you go that small, there's no coming back. It should have been me, but my regulator was damaged. Your mother's wasn't.
Tell Hope I love her.
She turned it off.
Get it now!
It went subatomic to deactivate the bomb. Your mother saved thousands of lives that day, knowing she'd be lost in the quantum realm.
In this scene, we can see that Janet shrink into a subatomic level to disarm the nuclear missile to save thousands of lives. So, how do you think Janet shrink herself to go inside the quantum realm? Well, she actually wears the wasp suits that were installed with beam particle discs, which can control the size of the object by reducing the distance between particles.
Oh, so the first theory that you want to highlight is about quantum entanglement.
Do too much.
Quantum entanglement, Scott.
We think she...
What is the relation between the quantum realm and quantum entanglement? Firstly, the definition of quantum entanglement is the physical phenomenon which occurs when phase or group of particles are generated, interact, or share a special proximity even when the particles are separated by a large distance. The measurement of physical properties such as position, momentum, spin, and polarization performed on entangled particles are found to be correlated. So, if you master the quantum entanglement, you can manipulate the reality according to our needs.
Oh, so if you remember in Ant-Man 1, Scott met Janet when he went subatomic, so that's where the quantum entanglement happened between them. Because of that, their states are being depends on each other. Because of Janet lives in quantum realm and Scott in the real world, Janet tried to communicate with her husband through the quantum entanglement.
No, 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 no!
What's happening?
It's shutting down. Maybe our vectors are off.
We've gone over them a million times. No, they're right.
Well, then what else could it be?
I don't know.
Scott, what are you doing?
Scott, get away from that.
Scott, you can't...
I'm sorry, I don't know how much time I have. I need to fix the algorithm. Trust me, after 30 years down here, I've thought about it a lot.
Janet?
Hey, honey. Oh, jelly bean. It's not the reunion I'd imagined. It's all so rushed. You two have done such great work.
From the scene, Janet communicated with her family through Scott. She gave coordinates for them to travel into the quantum realm to save her. By that, Pim tracks Janet's signal using subatomic frequency at certain location based on the coordinates given by Janet when Janet is in Scott's mind. So because of the quantum entanglement happened between Scott and Janet, Pim and Hope believe that Janet's still alive. So in order to save Janet, they built the tunnel for them to go inside quantum realm.
So here is the second theory, quantum tunneling.
The tunnel to the quantum realm. To my mom.
Okay.
What is quantum tunneling? Quantum tunneling is the quantum phenomenon where a particle passes through a potential barrier that is classically cannot surmount. From the scene, the reason why they built this tunnel is for them to travel into the quantum realm and search for Janet. They had recruited Scott to help them because of the quantum entanglement that happened between them. And here is where the miracle happened. The tunneling finally works.
Wow.
From the scene, we can see finally Pym succeed went into the quantum realm by shrinking his size. He traveled through the quantum void to go to the wasteland as Janet told him. Here is the third theory that we want to highlight. Quantum void.
Oh. What is quantum void?
You have to meet me at these exact coordinates in the wasteland beyond the quantum void.
Quantum void is the quantum vacuum state with the lowest possible energy. It contains no physical particles, simply an empty space without any living microorganisms. According to quantum mechanics, the vacuum state is not truly empty but instead contains fleeting electromagnetic waves and particles that pop into and out of existence, like in the scene where Pym travels through the quantum void in the quantum realm. You can see here in the scene, the editor imagined the quantum void as a black empty space.
In quantum void.
However, well, you know every story has its plots, and one of the plot happened in this movie is when Eva tried to steal the quantum tunneling when Pym travels the quantum realm.
Why do you think Eva tried to steal the tunnel? Why? Is it because of quantum? It is because of quantum phasing. Eva wants to extract energy to repair her molecular structure. When she's still a kid, the tunnel that her father built was explored. She absorbed the energy from quantum realm during the explosion, made her got the quantum phasing. She suffered from molecular disequilibrium caused by the quantum phasing. It made her cell torn apart and stitched back together, not like the normal person. She can pass through solid objects and living beings at will. Basically, she can quantum shift through space.
They call it molecular disequilibrium. A rather dull name, I think. Doesn't quite do justice to what it means.
Quantum phasing is a phase transition between different quantum phases. It can only be assessed by varying a physical parameter such as magnetic field or pressure at absolute temperature. The transition describes an abrupt change in the ground state of a many-body system due to its quantum fluctuation. In related to Eva's quantum phasing, Eva is actually in line with a microscopic version of quantum tunneling. She is altering her personal wave so that the probability of tunneling is near 100% rather than 0. If she doesn't have complete control of her wave function, then it's totally reasonable she would appear to show up in multiple places before settling on one.
What in the hell is that?
So this is some theory that we can highlight in this movie. Interesting, right?
Yes, oh my god, right, like seriously.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Happy watching.